Hey everybody, and welcome back to Bigfoot Cooking, where today we are making Chicken Alfredo Lasagna. Oh, didn't know this was a possible combination? Not only is it possible, it's really good. So let's get started with simple ingredients. This one's actually not complicated, and it really doesn't take that long. Best thing I have found for the chicken, you can cook fresh if you want, but if you're trying to save a buck and the grocery store's got a rotisserie chicken that's kind of end of the day and it's for sale, it's perfect for this. You can get it a little cheaper, and trust me, it'll mix in nice. We got ourselves a whole rotisserie bird here. I've got myself a box of lasagna noodles. I've got 2 containers here of Alfredo sauce. Depending on how wet you want your lasagna, you may want 1, you may want 2. Let's kind of see how this process goes, because every time you make stuff, things change and things are, a little different sometimes. I've got myself a whole bag of spinach here. This is an entire tub of ricotta cheese. If you ever bought ricotta cheese, it comes in that big, nice little plastic container. The whole thing fits in there. That's right, you need it all. We've got 2 cups of Parmesan cheese. I've got 2 cups of mozzarella, but in all honesty, I don't know if that's gonna be enough. We may have to add some to it. And bacon bits, that's right. Everything tastes better with bacon. So to get this party started, well, let's get the noodles boiling, because it's not gonna take long, but this is the first process. So let's switch to the stove and get some water a-boiling. Now, while the water's actually starting to boil, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and take our chicken and prep it. Since it's been in the fridge, it's kind of cold chicken, but that's okay. You can warm it up if you want. But for now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna de-meat the carcass. Sounds kind of funky, but that's what we're about to do. So let's do this in rapid motion. Ain't no need to watch the details, right? There you go. There's the chicken that we got off of this guy. Now, most of the skin I pulled back off of it because this was a Cajun style chicken. And well, that wasn't the flavor we're going for with this, lasagna. So don't worry though, I ain't wasting nothing. My dogs are gonna chow down tonight. So now we've got our chicken, and yes, it's light meat, dark meat, it's all the meat. We've got it all in here, and it's gonna work out good. So by the time I got this stripped, my water is just starting to bubble a little bit. So let's check on that. All right, now as you can see, we have lots of angry water. That's what we're after. So now it's time for that salty of the sea aspect. That's right, we are doing a commercial grade pinch of salt here, maybe 2. That way we get that salty water, so that way the pasta just doesn't stick to itself, I guess. I really do actually now kind of wonder, why is it we always salt water? Maybe I should look into that for the next show. So now, let's take our pieces of lasagna. Okay, I'm gonna use bigger ones than that. Let's go ahead and take our lasagna and kind of set them in here, a few at a time. Get them into the boiling water. Y'all come on now, start to fold. There you go. See, it don't take long to get them in the pot. You just gotta be patient. All right, everybody's in the angry water and getting soaking up in some of that good flavor. We're gonna, salty water, is that a flavor? We're gonna let this go until it's al dente. Until it's, you don't wanna cook it all the way through because it does have to hold its shape in the lasagna. But for now, we're just gonna give it maybe 5 minutes or so, and then let's see how they look. Now, while this is boiling, don't forget, we're doing a sticker giveaway. That's right, all you gotta do, drop an email to this here hairball at Bigfoot Cooking and pop your name in and say, hey, I want a sticker. Get in the contest, good to go, no problem. When we get to 750 subscribers, I'm gonna give them away. 8 of them, I'm gonna do randomly on the number of people that enter. 1 of them, I'm gonna do when you're the 750th subscriber, screenshot it, send it to me, boom, you get a sticker. And 1 of them, send me a random factoid, just something cool. What I think is the coolest, I'll send you a sticker. Now, I've got some pretty good entries so far, I do admit. So this is almost done. Don't forget the sticker, and let's see how we look. All right, we've got us a floppy pasta here. We're gonna take it out of the hot, angry water and put it into some cold, calming water. That way we stop the cooking on it. All right, all our pasta is in the cool, calming water, and we're gonna dump out our hot water here, and while the pan's still hot, we're gonna heat up the sauce to go inside of it. Oh yeah, we're saving energy this way. All right, so let's go ahead and open up our Alfredo sauce and apply it to the warm pot. Get on out of there. Oh yeah. Matter of fact, let's do it again. Whee! Now, honestly, to make Alfredo sauce at home is not that difficult, but that's for another show. For now, well, we're taking the cheap and easy route. Simplicity. Woo. That heated up quick. Amazing what a hot pan will do for you. So we got our Alfredo where it's just starting to bubble in the corner some. What I'm gonna do now, spinach time. That's right. All these mamma jammas, we will apply them one at a time. 1, 2, 230. You know, it looks like a whole lot, but it still amazes me how spinach, once you get it hot, it just shrinks right up. Now that this is bubbling up with all the spinach and everything, chicken time. That's right. One big old and into the pot. You know, this does two things. One, well, it heats the chicken back up. And 2, gives this a lot of substance. So that way when you smear it out, you can really see what you got going on with your lasagna. All right, now I'm gonna turn off the heat. And because I love my cast iron pots, but they still cook for just a moment after you cut the heat off, I'm gonna sit here and stir this for another minute or two just to make sure we don't scald the sauce. And then, well, it's assembly time. All right, everything is prepped and ready to boogie. Now, while all that was sitting over there, I took these guys and let them drain. And I have to say, I was a little both encouraged and disappointed because I figured I'd get some more out of it, but that's okay. Nothing went to waste. Now let's take a little bit of our mix right here and we're gonna smear the bottom of it. You know, we don't want the pasta to stick, so that's why you smear the bottom of it with a little bit of sauce. Now we don't want to do a whole layer of sauce under here, just a little something something. And from there, well, our pasta gets laid in here. That's right. Now, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Layer 1, check. Let's load it up with some love. Big old scoop from our pot of goodness. Now, of course, the hard part is to smear this out without messing up this lovely bed of noodles, but I think you can do it. And now the dollops of ricotta. Just kind of smear a little bit here, a little bit there. And once you get it all in there, kind of move it around some so it's not just in one big lump. Now a nice healthy pinch of Parmesan. That's right, give it some love. Give it all kinds of love. Look at that. A little bit of mozzarella to make everybody happy. Now you don't want to either overdo and run out of mozzarella because you're going to need a good healthy bit for the top, or get more mozzarella. And of course, a pinch of bacon. Because bacon. Now from here, I mean, you see the layers. Now let's just rinse and repeat and keep stacking it deep. Now as this is going along, like you see, I got my noodles here. Now is the time to kind of come back and give it a little bit of a press. That way everything is flat so you don't have the humps and mountains. I mean, we're not building a mountain range, we're making lasagna. So make this layer flat. And then once again, scoop-de-loop. Now, we'll give you one little tip midway through. If you have some that didn't quite survive the cooking process, make sure you use them before the top layer. So that way, you know, when you put your little Band-Aid on right here, no one will see it because it's wedged in the middle. That way, when you go to serve your guests, it looks perfect. And that's what you're after, right? The perfect lasagna. We've made it to the level that would make Garfield proud. Now let's go ahead on our top layer. Honestly, we're just gonna do cheese on this one. That way you get a nice crust on top. And of course, heavy on the mozzarella. Oh, gotta have the mozzarella. Oh yeah. Now just to forewarn you, this will bubble out. This is a full casserole dish. So when we put it in the oven, we're gonna set it on a baking sheet so that way as it goes bloop bloop, well, it doesn't get wasted in the oven floor where you gotta to remove it. Oh, almost forgot, bacon. I had just a little bit left. Gotta give it color. Can't forget the bacon. All the bacon. Almost forgot. We gotta put a piece of tinfoil on top of it. But to keep the cheese from sticking to the tin, you can either rig up like a little tent or something to hold it up, or simply take a little bit of spray foam. That's right, because it looks like foam. A little spray oil, put on top of it, and that way the cheese won't stick to it. And all you gotta do is just lightly wrap it. You don't have to make it airtight. You just wanna kind of help deflect some of the heat off of it. So now that we got it wrapped up, we're gonna throw her in the oven for about 45 minutes and let all these flavors just get happy with each other and let dinner taste great. And so while we're cleaning up and waiting on the lasagna to bake, well, Benson apparently did a little research on lasagna, so let's see what he has to say. Today, let's talk about lasagna. Oh, the joy and belly-filling power of lasagna. Did you know that dates all the way back to the 13th century when they started doing this? That's right, they made it in Naples, Italy. Or, well, that's the town that gets the credit for it. But they didn't know what tomatoes were back then. The Europeans hadn't brought them over, and so they were tomatoless lasagna. Sounds kind of weird, but it's really good. We're even making one today. Now, as far as, important dates in history, well, July 29th in America is National Lasagna Day. Oh, and that's a good day indeed. And did you know that the world's largest lasagna was, oh gosh, how much did it weigh? 10,725 pounds and 7 ounces. Or 4,865 kilos if you're in a different part that's not America. They made that thing in Wałęskia, Poland on June 20th, 2012. That was a good day indeed. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go see if they have any left. I'll be back. You know, I can't say he's wrong. I mean, it's lasagna, so how wrong can you be? But I know what's in the oven is looking right, so it's almost been 45 minutes. Let's check on it and see how it looks. Little peek here. Let's see if I can bare hand get this tinfoil off. Whew. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We're rising up here on the edges, getting some bubbles in the corner. Ooh, this is gonna be good. Now, we'll let this go for another 15 minutes and let it bake in. And then depending on how the top looks, we may broil it a touch. We'll see, but we'll check back in 15. The power of editing, right? 15 minutes, boom, just like that. Let's take a peek in here and see what we got. Look at that. Oh. See how it's bubbling, the cheese is starting to come out the front. Oh, so good. Now, we could pull it there, but I want to get just a little bit of crust on the top. So we're going to switch over to broil. Boom, stop the oven. Boom, start the broil. Let the flames begin. All right, 3 minutes of broil. What do we got? Oh, the bubbly cheese. Oh, I know. It looks so daggone good. Let's slide it out of this here. Let's pour it out the hot box. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Now from here, we need about 20 minutes to cool down because if you tried to scoop it up now, all that melted cheese would just go everywhere. So if you want to be able to get it out in lasagna slices, 20 minutes. And yes, with editing, we'll have it just like that. Okay, y'all, don't laugh. I got through the whole first shot of taking my nice bite, the whole outro, the everything. Forgot to hit record. So this is take 2 of scene 1. Now, observe lasagna, delicious lasagna. 1 slice removed lasagna. And when we get in here and pull this bad boy out, oh, we have layers of lasagna. Matter of fact, let me sneak on over here. layers of lasagna. Still steaming too. Now this, well, I ain't gonna lie, it's good. Not that, the piece that was here right here, well, it's long gone, it's part of history. This piece, however, it is delicious, it is good. And as I walk away eating this, I want y'all to know, I want you to know that Bigfoot is real and really likes this lasagna. Y'all take care. I'm gonna eat. Oh yeah. Now just to forewarn, yeah. I don't know. I've actually always, I really,